right. Well, back to my question. Some of the folks had asked, what do I do with my investments after the age of 60? And, you know, that's a sweet spot. At 60, you're getting ready for retirement. Maybe you've already early retired. I think 62 is the first year in which you can opt for Social Security income. Many advisors, financial advisors, ask or advise you to wait as long as possible to draw down your Social Security. Certainly 65, 66 is the sweet spot now of retirement. And yet many advisors encourage you to wait till you're 70, 71, 72 before you actually take your retirement from income from the Social Security system. But at the same time, we're assuming that even beyond the Social Security income that you'll be getting in as a retiree, that you already have some assets, that you already have some capital saved up after a very, hopefully long and lucrative time of earning money over, from the age 20 to 60. That's a good 40 years of your highest earning potential. And really, if you're just turning 60, you still have quite an amazing opportunity to continue to invest and put your deposits into your retirement account, because there's something called the catch-up phase. The IRS is allowing us to have it. I think it's a 3-year window where you can legally now deposit a catch-up phase, where you can deposit double, triple amount of the amount of allowable assets into your retirement accounts, your IRA, your Roth IRA, your 401k accounts. But this is a time when women really need to be cognizant of what it is that we need for retirement. How much? What's the big dollar sign? Like, how much is it going to cost me? How much do I need to prepare for my retirement, when many of us, if we're only 60, we have 20 more years to plan for, maybe 30. It's no joke. We have, at the age of 60, we may be 90 easily, as with today's medical medical prowess. So we want to be cognizant of the fact that we may have the need to manage our own money more wisely in this generation than perhaps generations before us. Why? Because we're living longer. But not only that, we want to do more. We're healthier. We have bigger dreams. We have impact that we want to make on the world, right? We want to make sure that our money outlives us, right? We want to make sure that our money outlives us, that we have plenty of money, that every year that we need to withdraw from our retirement account, that there's going to be enough left over after that. And usually, have anybody heard of the 4% rule? Anybody heard of the 4% rule? Yes? Has anybody heard of the 4% rule? Usually 4%, meaning that as you retire and begin to withdraw your money, you need to you need to plan to have enough money in your retirement so that every year that you have left to live, you can match your needs, your expense needs, and have that match only about 4% of your total retirement account. Let me say that another way. Let's say you have a total retirement account of $1 million, and so 4% of that is $40,000. So technically, you want to plan that $40,000 that you're withdrawing, that you shouldn't withdraw more than that, so that your $1 million account will last you for a good 20 to 30 years. So a 4% rule is, about what financial professionals use as a benchmark so that you can figure out, okay, I want to plan for, let's say I'm 60-year-old now. I want to plan for a 30-year life. That's 30 more years. And you figure out how much it's going to cost you each year to live. Is that going to be 40,000? Is that going to be 60,000? Is that going to be 100,000 of at your lifestyle that you want to have a good lifestyle in retirement? Well, it's all doable. It's math. It's all it is. It's math. So the first thing that I want you to do as a 60-year-old is make sure that you're working with a planner, someone who's a financial person who can help you really plan that to make sure that you have enough. And if you don't, let's work so that you can have some good advice to have the kind of investments that will stand the test of time, so that those investments will give you enough income so that that your retirement funds will outlast your lifetime. I've heard that the number one fear that most women have is the fear that they won't have enough money to that they actually will outlive their money. Anybody feel that way? Do you have that fear at all, that you have a fear that you're going to outlive your money? So I think many of us have that fear in some time of our life, in some fashion, shape, or form. You just kind of think, if I make mistakes, what happens what if I make so many mistakes, I don't have enough money to outlive myself? Well, this is the time. When you're 60, it's an extremely important time, because that's like a 60% mark. You've lived 60 amazing years, but you might have 40 more years, amazing years to live. So now's the time to get all of your ducks in a row, get your mind in the right mindset, start learning what it is that you need. And I'm here to say, why not learn in a very friendly financial clinic for women, where there's no problem with asking questions that you might feel embarrassed about. There's no problem asking questions that you might feel, all your life intimidated about money. There's no problem that you can come to a financial clinic like the one I'm putting together and feel like you're going to get some answers from professionals that actually have been there, done that. I'm going to be bringing some experts in. I feel like my 35 years of being in the investment advisory business qualifies me pretty well. I think most of you would agree. Qualifies me pretty well to bring some amazing answers to the questions that you may have over time. But at any rate, wait a minute, Shauna, I think I'm seeing a question that you have. A question here from Shauna.